Sorry. Hello YouTube, 86 Time Up here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to play the live ending to Lovers in Japan. Now I want to apologize in advance, I'm a little sick, so that kind of explains why I'm sounding like this. Unless it sounds like I have like a really deep voice, then it's back to like my Arrival to Earth tutorial, which I don't recommend you watch. But anyway, the structure of the song is just basically, it's 4 chords, and it's the chord plus its root note basically. So I'll play it really quick, and then we'll go on from there. So, sorry. And that's pretty much it. Now I messed up twice, and I'll just show you that really quick. It's that part, and I believe, yeah, that part. Okay, so the first chord is a G chord, but it's G chord with a B bass. So this will work. And keep in mind, this is middle C, C3, C3, C4. So this would be B3, not B4, but B3, D4, and G4, and then you would have B4. Now this is B4, 3, 4. And that thing I said about the root note before, the bass note rather, it's a G, but instead of having G up here, you're going to play a B because the lower note's a B. And it's going to be the same way with all the chords. So you're going to play this twice. That's the single progression that you do for all the chords. So it's and I also recommend you pausing and looping the video too, because it also helps cut down the video time a little shorter, so people don't like lose brain cells by listening to me ramble or just hearing my microwave hum in the background. So yeah, one more time. And you do that twice. Oh, sorry. 1, 2. Now for the second chord, you just move down from a B to an A. So you're playing a D sustained 4, I believe. So instead of playing this, take your your thumb and your pinky and move down. And for those of you who play Lovers in Japan, this is actually the the intro chord and all that. And you do the same thing. So you play that twice. So one more time. And from the beginning. At this point, you should be familiar with the structure of it. And now we're just going to play a G chord and G up here. G chord, just a standard G chord. So up here we're playing GB, G with the B bass. Here we're playing just a standard G chord. So from the beginning, D sustained 2, G, and now we play a C chord with bass note on top. Sorry. And then the next chord is actually, again, B sustained, G with the B bass, but we're playing it down here. So from the beginning, so the last time you hit the D note is the end of the first progression. Now there's going to be a little transition chord, a little transition thing that goes into the second verse, and it was a part that I screwed up on. It's a... Now that's not what he plays. What happened was that the audio is a little wompy, although it's actually pretty good considering how I was able to figure all this out. But then again, the champion kind of transcribed it all, and then I had to loop it back in. But I know he did something like this, where it was like, but then it got too high pitched, so I couldn't really, the ringing stood in my ear and I couldn't figure out the rest. So after you do this for the second time, you're going to scale up one more time, so it's, but you don't go back down. Instead, you play A, G, B, D. So you play, you scale up the G with the B bass chord, then you scale up a G chord, and then you scale up D sustained 4 chord with an A bass. So once again, actually no, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. Instead of playing this chord, you play this chord. I'm sorry. It's a G with a B inverted, which is the same chord that you played down here, only that you don't need to add a B. So it's one more time. Alright, so from the very beginning, now here's the transition. And now we start from the beginning again. So, but since we already did the scaling, that counts as playing this chord. So now we just go straight to the D sustained 4 chord. So we just did this. And then you play the G chord again. And that's it. Well, actually, no, there's more to it, but that's it for now. So After you do the transition, you play a G with a B bass chord. Then you play the D sustained 4 chord, and then you play the G chord. Now, instead of playing the C chord, you want to play E minor, and it's the same progression. After you do E minor twice, you play C. And the last chord you play is A minor. So it's and after you play that twice, you play G. You can't see it off, but I'm just playing an octave of G. I mean, you can add the fifth and put in a D, but it varies on how you do it. Because usually when they do this, it's when Johnny's still actually sustaining his guitar riff, sustaining his guitar reverb effect, so it actually sounds a little better. But I think it sounds good if you do it alone, but you have to do it on like a real piano. You can't do it on like a cruddy keyboard, even though mine's not really a cruddy keyboard, but you know. Everything's always better when you play it on a real instrument. But from the very also he's not playing any bass chords. It's just like a nice gliding piano thing. So there's no bass required, except at the end. Yeah. So wow, I'm really knocked up on medications here. Okay, so from the very beginning, B sustained. No, I'm sorry. G with the B bass. D sustained 4. Yeah. G. C. G sustained B. G sustained B. G. B sustained G sustained B. D sustained 4. G. E minor. C. A minor, G. Okay, that hurt. That really hurt. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really simple. It's a nice little thing, you know, to play. You know, any song really. If